Keep rhythm. I agree.
Okay, let me check the
totally
streams.
agree, Fionn.
That's something that.
Oh wait, I can just restream it. So I'm waiting for my opponent. Either Mana or Oliveira. Yeah, I have to wait for these two. And then we can go. Actually pretty nice that I'm probably going to play against Oliveira because my TVT is my worst matchup and I definitely need some practice in that matchup. Especially against people that aren't like Clem or Spirit. It's better to lose to them now than in the Esports World Cup. Just need to get a little familiar with the game, like the tempo play. No, I don't play Zerg. Okay, let's have a look at their game. So, playing the winner of this. Or they have no in-game sound. Or is it just that quiet? No, there's no in-game sound, unfortunately. I think they might fix it probably after the game. I hope so, at least. Double gas opening. I think this kind of like repair, opening isn't that great anymore. they get a battery anyways, and then it becomes a little underwhelming. Like, you can't really kill probes that well. You should lift like a Reaper. No, why would you lift a Hellion that has no HP, man? You could have gotten a Reaper there. Oh, he still gets it. But like lifting the Hellion of like 0 HP. That's the sound. This situation is usually pretty bad for the Terran because he's going into a 3 racks. So if the Protoss just tags up to Colossus, he should be completely fine here. Just play your build properly, good execution. You're gonna have a little map control of Phoenix. There's not gonna be any pressure. And then just have one Colossus and that's already gonna do so much for you. He's even getting a bunker, like... This is such a terrible position for Oliveira, actually. Oh, well he got... Oh, okay, never mind. That's really bad. The Water Mines. No, it's not a terrible situation anymore. Killing 2 Phoenix like that is obviously pretty damn good for him. But honestly, it can still be fine for Mana if he knows what he's doing. And it does look like he is, because he's getting the Robo Bay immediately. But now he's not scouting for the attack, so this could be terrible for him. If the attack suddenly is in front of his base and he's out of position. But no, he's just getting map control. Oliveira, that is. No, I can kill the Reapers, which doesn't really matter too much, but At this point he could have had 6 Phoenix, basically. He lost 2 of them, like, for free. Pretty bad. But, like, it's still not that bad for him, like... 3 racks against Colossus play, I just don't see it working, honestly. That's annoying that he... Oh wow, he doesn't lose the Observer. Perfect. 2 scans is very nice. That's actually very nice. I would trade my Observer for that anytime. Timing works out. Yeah, this should just be good for mana. 3 racks against Colossus, Phoenix Colossus. It's pretty bad for the Phoenix Colossus player. I mean, for the Bio player. Like, he went Water Mines, which actually did a lot, but yeah. This is scary. This is very scary. That Water Mine is like baiting. And he's like walking on the map with Colossus for some reason. Ugh. Yeah, okay. We're gonna play against Oliveira. That's game over. Have to wait until Mana leaves that game, I suppose. What is this? Okay. It's gonna be an exciting one. I haven't played TVT in a while, honestly. Actually, it's been a while since we've played TVT. Seems like he doesn't know how the veto works. Even though they literally just typed it. Ah, there we go. Seems like you realized. Let's veto side delta. Crimson, Alsai 1, and what? What is he doing? Ghost River. I wanted to pick Ghost River first. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself and see how it goes.
Job, huh?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Will do.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Standing in the rear with the...
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go ahead.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Ah! Huh? Go ahead. Back. SCV ready. Huh? Big job, huh? SCV ready. Back. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready. What's going on? Move it.
Not enough minerals.
What's going on? Yep.
Not enough minerals.
Uh-huh. Big job.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Big job. I'm going.
I can't believe I got a build that I lost. First game he does this build, fuck. Like now it's really bad because there's like such a huge like mental advantage. And I think it's stupid to play greedy on a map or on high ping. Like I can't defend these builds because I can't micro. Like 200 MS ping is too much basically. Otherwise maybe I could have saved my Reaper there and then everything would be okay. But because we're playing with such a high ping, it's really bad to do these builds where the only way I can defend is good micro. I think it's better to just play regular opening, most likely. Oh, they have trouble hosting. Like with a regular opening, I can always just play it safe and I don't really have to worry about it. Play a double gas opening, I can even lose the Reaper like that and it's still gonna be okay. So I'll probably go double gas. Come on, host the game. Very unfortunate start.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Well, butter my biscuit. What? Ah!
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's going? Huh? Go ahead. Man the rear. What's
Additional
going on?
supply depots.
Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Huh? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Bad. Big job. SCV ready. Huh? What's going on? Ben? Go ahead. SCV ready. Bad news. What's going on?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
I'm going. Yo. Go ahead. Ah. In the rear with the gear.
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. What? You want SCV ready? Oh, that's all? On the way. Fair enough. Agree. Big job. Yeah. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
What? Want something? SCV ready. What's it worth? Yeah. What? Got something from
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Optics online. Let's go kill something.
Oh, yeah. I'm listening. What's it worth?
Additional supply depots required.
Yeah, from above. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Ah! You scared me.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
This ought to be good. Show me who you want to die. Cyclone.
Who wants some? SCV ready.
Got it. Comms open. I get you.
Go ahead. Been waiting on you.
Command center upgrade complete.
Understood.
SCV ready. Want a piece of me, boy?
Systems go. Cyclone.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
You got.
Picking up or
This
dropping
better
off?
be good.
Got a target in
Add-on
mind.
complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough. Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Cyclone.
Go, go.
Heading? Ready for pickup?
Bad. Go.
Talk to me.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Will do, Command.
Been waiting.
Life flight here.
Gangway. Coming through.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Additional supply
Ready to roll.
Not enough. Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Research complete.
Ready.
Wait.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
Not enough
Want
minerals.
some? SCV ready.
Ready for pickup? Talk.
Bad news.
Now.
Big job. SCV ready.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Wait stage, your
Talk.
engineer.
Waiting on you.
SCV ready.
Life flights.
In.
Picking up or dropping off. Now what?
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Ready to plunder.
Picking up or dropping off.
Channels. Comms open. Show me who you
Ready for pickup? Talk to me.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Who wants some?
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Where's he? Now what?
Ah! Huh?
Waiting on you.
Armed and ready.
Not enough
SCV ready. Bad news.
And scanning.
Picking up or
Ready. Wait.
talk to me.
Not enough energy.
SCV ready.
Reporting for action. Need something liberate?
Go ahead.
Life flights here.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Huh?
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Research complete.
Bad news. SCV ready. Who wants some? SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV ready.
Insufficient
go, go!
Vespine gas.
SCV ready. This better be good. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
You gonna give me orders?
Mineral field.
You want a piece of me, boy? Armed and ready. Gangway, coming through.
enemy contact.
Add-on complete.
You gonna give me orders? Who go. This go.
We're returning fire!
Better be good.
Attention! Incoming orders.
Additional supply depots. Not enough.
Ready for dust off.
Finish. All hands to battle stations. How can we help?
SCV ready.
We read you.
Ready to roll out.
Yes, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Upgrade Additional
SCV ready. Who wants some? By the
research.
numbers, boy. This better be good.
We're returning fire!
Additional supply depots required.
Armed and ready. Gangway, coming through. Been well.
Stage scanning.
Mineral field.
Go. You want a piece of me, boy? This better be good. We could use some help here. Huh? SCV
Ready for dust off.
Who wants some? This
Wait.
Great combat.
gangway. SCV ready.
Taking some fire here.
Ready to roll out. Go.
Add-on complete.
What's this? Big wave coming.
Additional supply.
We could use some help here. Who wants?
Stage.
What's going on? I can't build here.
This vessel requires Alpha system.
Unacceptable command. Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This better
Add-on
want some.
Add-on complete.
Armed and ready.
Go ahead.
Big job. You want a piece of me, boy?
Fueled up, ready to go.
Gangway, coming through.
Let's go. Ready.
Go, go, go!
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
Huh? Who wants? This better be good. Armed and
Mineral field depleted.
Talk to me.
this better
Ready.
by the numbers. Go, go, go!
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Upgrade complete.
Ready for dust off.
Supply. Mineral field depleted.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Gangway,
Command center upgrade complete.
you want a piece of me?
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
Waiting on you.
Mineral field depleted. Maximum supply. Mineral field depleted.
Bandit,
Unacceptable.
want some?
We are at maximum supply.
Who wants some?
Mineral field
Gangway,
depleted.
coming through. By the numbers. Go ahead. What's the big job?
Ready for dust off.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
This better be good.
Now what?
I'm in deep. Up.
By the numbers, boys. This better be good.
Base is under
Some
attack.
help here.
Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable.
Somebody,
Mineral
get me out of
field
this
depleted.
mess.
Mineral field depleted.
Go!
Upgrade complete.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not
We could
enough
use some
minerals.
help here. Who wants some?
Not enough
Gangway, coming through. Bat,
Where's the...
armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better be
Ready for dust off.
been waiting on you. Gangway, coming through.
Now,
By the... Go, go, go! You want a piece of me, boy? Gangway, coming through.
somebody, get me out of this mess. Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway, coming through. Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
Here's your stuff.
You want a piece of me, boy? This better be good. Gangway, coming through.
Not enough minerals. Not
You
enough
want a
minerals.
piece of me, boy?
Ready for dust off.
Upgrade complete.
Give up.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Upgrade
Gangway,
Ready for dust off.
mineral
Where's the
field
emergency?
depleted.
ET.
this better be good. Been waiting on you. By the go, go, go!
Mineral field depleted.
I'm in deep.
Ready for dust off.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals. Mineral field.
Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals.
Need something.
Been waiting on you.
This
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field. Not enough minerals.
Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals.
I'm in deep.
Talk to me. Ready for
Mineral field completed.
Yeah, I don't know why I went Atrax. I'm an idiot. I should have never played Atrax. Like, this game was looking perfectly fine. I should have just gone late game. That's such a bad decision by me to play like Beyond style. Oh shit, I didn't take a look at the graph. What a bad decision by me. I don't know why I played Atrax. Atrax is stupid if you're not good at it. I'm not Beyond. I'm like so slow and like I get caught all the time. Like, this is really not my thing. It never has in TVT. Stupid choice. Really stupid choice. Don't play Atrax. Don't play Atrax. I was so far ahead in that game. It's crazy how I threw that. Not necessarily throw, but let's take a quick look at the replay. No, that was bad. That was so bad. Like, this game started off really good because he tried mind gaming again, but this time like it didn't work out for him. And his build was really awful. Like, his build was absolutely terrible. He ended up being behind even though I didn't defend it very well. I just want to check quickly though, just to confirm that we were like in a really good position that game. I'm like 100% sure actually. But obviously we have to, like, I didn't check the graph, I forgot about that, so now I need to check the replay quickly. Let's take a quick look. What should I play in TVT? Well, this TVT was fine, except when I went for what I did, like Atrax. I should have gone like Mass Viking. I should have just expanded, get Mass Vikings myself, and just turtle. That's what you should be doing. And then like he took multiple beta fights as well, but like look at this situation, like I'm up 8 SCVs. 10 SCVs in fact. I already have my 3rd landing now. He doesn't even have an orbital. Like, my upgrades are probably, they are even, but that's totally fine. Like, I'm actually getting so far ahead in this game. I just need to like further get ahead and go air. I threw this game by going Atrax and trying to be too aggressive. Like, look at this, he's not even making SCVs, he still hasn't taken the gas. This is like an insanely good position for us. I already have my gas mining. I have like so much, like I'm doing so much damage now as well. He still hasn't taken his gas over here. I'm up 30 supply. Like, this game was super good. My upgrades are behind. I forgot about them. But this is why I lost the game. I just want Atrax. This stupid choice. Oh my god. In this situation, I should never go Atrax. That was so bad. But like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I just kind of played this cup spontaneously and I'm not really in the mood to like really play my A game, especially on NA. So like, it's okay, it's okay. I know I can play much better than this. I know that, so it's all good. So he went for like air, I didn't, so he won the game because of that. This fight was really bad as well. I didn't have all my tanks together. I only had 4. If I brought all my tanks together, this would be really good as well. Like, I was afraid of a counter attack, even though he never had a counter attack, you know? So like, so many things went so poor in that game. It's actually kind of insane. Embarrassing game, to be honest. That was a very embarrassing game in that regard. But on the other hand, we can work on that. It's just kind of stupid how I lost that. We had a very good early game, which is actually kind of what matters. Like, early game is the only thing that's really important. So we did have like a pretty good early game. So all in all, I think that's an okay game. I just need to make sure that I don't fuck up afterwards, which I did. Like, macro was bad, my upgrades were late, and then I went for like a late Atrax as well. So those things combined really lost me the game. I'll actually not go offline. I'm going to just commentate this cup now. I asked him if that's okay, and since many Terrans are playing, I will just watch the tournament together with you. Let me update the title, I guess. Casting the Kungfu Cup. Yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing perfectly fine. I am doing fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a look at what they show in the clean feed, and then those are the games that I will be watching with you together. So let me see what they are doing. They are doing Björn versus Nightmare, so we actually get to see some nice matches. Casting the KFC. All right, I'm running some ads currently. Yeah. Okay, they're already starting actually. Nice. So yeah, for the rest of the stream, let's have a look at the games. Let's do it like this. Let me turn on the sound. All right. Björn versus Nightmare. Awesome. We get to see some StarCraft. This is originally what I wanted to do, because I haven't really watched a lot of StarCraft recently. There's some games that I want to catch up to, basically. And it's always nice to see other people play. So, especially from Terran's perspective, this is some inspiration, you know. This game, we see Björn, he's putting down a fake proxy. Whenever you put down like a proxy as a Terran, it's like with double gas. Sometimes they do the proxy marauder, but usually it's just one barracks. And usually it's like between two things. It's either, oh my god, is it like my computer lagging, or is it actually like the live stream lagging? Come on. Let me slow down a little bit, maybe then it's better. No. Yes. Oh my god. It's offline. No.
Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to a new episode of Heart.
Oh no, I get the next YouTube video starts. Okay, on Twitch it works. Here we go. Alright, so, well, the game has already progressed a little bit, so I don't really get to finish my point, but I will still. So if you go proxy Reaper, it's usually like a fake proxy, so you put it close to your base, and then you want them to make at least a zealot. If it's a normal proxy, then you want to get like a Reaper in their base and at least kill a couple probes. It's usually how the proxy Reaper goes. And in this case, Björn does go for a dive. He's killing one probe. And I think he gets the scout. I think he saw like a second gateway. And in this case, I think Bjarne is actually very happy with the start, because it seems like Nightmare, he has scouted a lot. We saw him earlier. He was scouting around with like another probe. It seems like now the situation is like perfectly fine for Bjarne, because Nightmare like panicked. He built another gateway, he didn't tack up. Oh, that's actually a clever caught there. Trying to get like that Cyclone. Stalkers are faster than Cyclones, so he's gonna be able to eventually, it's gonna take a while maybe, but eventually he's gonna be able to catch up. And then he will be able to get rid of that Cyclone. Right. Eventually. Last shot, there we go. Still, the Cyclone, I mean, I don't think Bjarne really cares about it. It was just kind of a generic Cyclone. It would have been nice if he had gone Stargate. There's actually another Cyclone in there. So he made like multiple Cyclones, which is not a very standard choice. Going for more than one Cyclone against a non-Stargate build, it's usually not what you're doing. And now his medevac, it has already taken some damage, but now we're just gonna sit there and see what happens. So what is really nice when you have a medevac in a position like this, so as you can see this position right there, it can cover both the main base and the natural of the Protoss, which means that the Protoss has to put Stalkers in both positions. Like the Protoss has to put Stalkers in the main base and in a natural. So this one medevac is like threatening two bases at the same time. Usually this paired up with a tank push, which it looks like Bjarne is setting up because he's also getting that Liberator. Now, because he's already covered the main, this Lib is going to be sort of useless. He's just going to scout the third. And I think he's going to probably use that Liberator either a little later or he's going to pair that with his army. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a tank push. That's usually what it looks like when you're doing this setup as Bjarne. And there we go, we just see it on the minimap. Bjarne is going on map. He lost the Stalker, could have blinked back. And in this case, Nightmare is doing something very smart. We're getting charge. With charge you can crush tank pushes actually. You can crush them. So now the question is going to be, is Bjarne actually going to commit? Or is he just going to wait for stim? Because he might not necessarily know what's going on. And that's gonna be... that can be really bad for him. Like if this tank push gets just delayed a little bit, like by that force field. By the way, there's a Liberator harassing right now. It's getting 5 probes, which is actually a lot of damage. And he does deal with the drop handily as well. Like if this drop does not go there fast, it's gonna get crushed. And in this case, Bjarne is doing absolutely the right thing. It seems like with all the harassment he's been doing, he's gotten the information. Please no lag again. No way. Please he don't lag. He's getting the information that the Protoss in this case, he has a lot of gateways. Usually when you're doing a tank push like this, you're thinking about Colossus openings as a turn. You're thinking about, okay, they are taking a third. And they might just be tacking up to Colossus. And I need to do something. But in this case, Nightmare, he just invested a lot into units. So he played overly safe. So what Bjarne is doing is he did a push, he scouted a little bit with it, but then realized that Nightmare is playing super safe. And then just decided to go back and wait for his upgrades to finish. And now Nightmare has charge and everything. But his tech got so delayed as a result of all this. And Bjarne is actually going into a 5-rex here on 2 bases. He's not taking a third right now. Zealot run bias is actually dealt with by the bunker, it looks like. Not quite. These Zealots are dealing a lot of damage. The question is, can Nightmare defend at home? That's a lot of Zealots on the other side of the map. If he can't defend at home, it's all for nothing basically. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to defend at home. It looks like Bjarne has complete control over this position, and the Zealot run by is nice and all, but we all know that Terran does not need mules, so even though he killed 20 SCVs, he traded Zealots for SCVs which I don't think Björn ever wants these SCVs, he just wants to kill his opponent. And that trait just means that Björn has a significant army advantage now. And he can probably use that army advantage to get the kill here. That medevac still being annoying, as you can see, keeping the stalkers in those positions. Oh, he was looking there all the time. Now Nightmare can F2 again, amazing. Good pylon snipe. Oh, nice attack on the gateway. This is a honestly not a bad trade for a Nightmare. This is a pretty damn good trade for Nightmare. It's getting those tanks. Those tanks are expensive. They are very expensive, in fact. Very, very expensive. Because you're not looking to reproduce them. And we also see a Dark Shrine. We see a lot of gas in the bank for a Nightmare. This game is still anyone's, honestly. Probably the Protoss is more happy with the situation because he does have Colossus. Though we need to be careful here as a Protoss. Gotta be careful. We can't just like go for Zealot run buys because we just need to hold on. Like we know that Björn is looking for the kill and wow. Getting Colossus and now he's getting picked apart a little bit, out microed. Getting Colossus and now he's gonna be able to stim on top of that Immortal. The other Colossus is kind of derping. He does not have range, I believe, so that's really making the difference here for the Colossus without range. Just doesn't seem like he has enough and yeah, he gets crushed. No shield battery either. I'm pretty sure he did not have range in that fight. So without Colossus range, there is no micro potential in fact. And he just ends up losing. Does the sound okay? Like in-game sound too loud or too quiet? You can always just tell me. And then I'm going to adjust it. Do I enjoy casting? Yeah, I mean, for me, I like watching Terran games, because I'm a Terran player myself. So if this tournament was like full of Protoss and Zerg, and like there weren't going to be any Terran matchups anymore, then I don't think I would like it so much. Because I'm trying to combine both things. I'm trying to put on a good show. And I'm also gonna, like I want to learn some things. Because right now, since last week, I'm practicing for the Esports World Cup. And currently, today, I didn't play my best. But, like, I'm not really playing tournaments very serious at the moment. Whenever I participate in a tournament, I play, like, it's like a ladder game, or I just play because I want to press some buttons, you know? So currently, I'm at a stage of, like, I'm warming up. I didn't play for, like, 2 weeks. Now I'm, like, warming up. I've been playing again since for 10 days already. So now I'm like getting back in shape, like it feels all natural again. Like when I started playing again 10 days ago, it felt like everything was messy. I was misclicking super hard. Now I feel really comfortable again. And now I'm getting to that stage where it's like learning. So I want to watch as many games as I can to improve my gameplay as well. But like I'm not ready to play in a tournament right now, except for the ones I prepare for. Like I'm gonna play in the WTL on Friday, so I'm gonna prepare for that match and make sure that I have something like a good plan, like against Classic last Sunday as well. Yeah, so I enjoy it because I get to watch the games that I'm watching anyways, and I can commentate it. But more importantly, I can share some thoughts. You know, It's like more of like an analytical cast, basically. And a more Terran bias cast. Is it true that the Big Gabe came from came from your girlfriend? That's a good one, but you should know I'm a StarCraft player, I don't talk to girls. So in this game, we see So in the early game, we always want to talk about the things that are not standard and like the interesting parts in the early game. In this case, Nightmare went for like an early scout, like a very early scout, like basically as soon as the game started, he sent a probe across the map. Probe to harass like the SCVs, but Björn actually handled that pretty well, and he got a Marine out that killed the probe. If you kill the first scouting probe with like a Marine opening, you're already feeling amazing as a Terran. That's already a probe that goes down. You're like cooking. You're fine. And now he's doing a Marine expand opening with a high ground command center to make sure that CC definitely goes up. And we're seeing a Cyclone transition. This does look like a very similar opening to before. And there's really one thing to mention here as well. He's not building Water Mines, once again. In the previous game we did not go Water Mines, and it doesn't look like in this game we are. What it looks like in this game, and this is actually something that's very typical for Björn, and we already see that, he's getting a tech lab. So, what's typical for Björn is to go Banshees. I assume he's gonna make a switch with the tech lab, and he's gonna immediately go for Cloak and Banshee, and then he's gonna get another tech lab on the factory for tank production. This is a nasty position. The Cyclone's gonna be in trouble. This Naga Tower is nasty, man. Okay, he does get the scout though. But, like, he sees a Stalker, and usually that's enough information for him to tell that this is indeed a Twilight base play. He also plays against Nightmare, who is honestly a big fan of that Twilight play, so I think he's overall feeling pretty good about it. He should close that door though, like his wall is not closed, and it's still not closed as an Adept Shade. That Adept is some good scouting, honestly. He's gonna be able to actually cancel. Oh, he's gonna kill the Adept, but he sees the Cloak. Like, he has to be 100% sure this is Cloak. Obviously, it could also be like a Raven opening, but at this level, no way. It's gonna be a Banshee and Cloak. And we see, as a response, Björn, he cancelled the Cloak and is now getting into 3 racks faster. So what Björn is hoping to do in this situation, he's hoping for Nightmare to overreact. He wants Nightmare to not tech up as fast, to not take a third as fast, to get like too many observers, to panic, and play a little paranoid. Overly safe so that his push can hit stronger. But Nightmare's actually not doing it. He's doing a very good job. He's going on a map regardless, and now he's taking a third. He doesn't seem to be afraid of like the Banshee whatsoever. He's just going to be able to whoop in 2 Stalkers at home after he's shown the Stalkers in the front. Because usually what happens when you show the Stalkers in front, it's like, oh, okay, I can move in with the Banshee, but then suddenly there's more Stalkers. So what the Protoss is doing is he's showing his Stalkers in the front, and then he wants to bait Björn into sending in the Banshee, but then he obviously whops in more Stalkers at home. Because he's not stupid, he saw the Cloak and the Tech Lab, so he's not gonna have no defense at home. It's a pretty nice blink in as well. He's getting some Marine kills. Don't really know what happened to the Banshee. I don't think it died, but I also don't think it killed any probes. Otherwise it would have probably shown off in the overlay. Alright, so what position are we in now? We see that Robo Bay is actually not done yet. The third base is also not done yet. It's getting there though. But Björn already has like stim and everything, so I don't think Björn is too upset with the situation. I think the next move is going to be load in those bar units in the medevac and then just send them across the map. Seems like that's going to be the move. Let's see if it's the case. Yeah, we see in the right side of the minimap, we see the 2 medevacs, they are boosting across the map. This is something that Nightmare should probably be familiar with. This is like a standard technique. Even if you don't see it, you should be able to tell as a Protoss. He's going back, but is he going into the main? Or is he just gonna stay at the third? He should put some Stalkers into the main, or at least get some more weapons over there. Oh, he only has 1 Stalker, so it is really annoying. Björn is just gonna be able to load up everything into the main, and we see those pylons and those gateways. And that Colossus. Do you see that Colossus? Do you see that Colossus? Björn is not seeing it because he's stimming to the left side. That Colossus looks very juicy, but not anymore. It's too many weapons. He does get the cleanup, but now the question is, can he defend over here? It looks like it. So I think because he does get like the cleanup, like that Zealot weapon next to the bio was crucial. Because we do get the cleanup here onto the bio of Björn, I think Nightmare is pretty damn happy with this situation. That was a good cleanup in the end. Like it started looking pretty bad because he ended up losing some very important pylons. But he was able to get like 2 medevacs full of units, so that isn't a trait to really be upset about if you're Nightmare here. Game is naturally gonna slow down after something like that. Protoss cannot really attack after that. And Terran is, I think, happy just taking the third and muling up, because if it's 3 base versus 3 base versus 3 base, the Terran is usually happy. So we're just gonna see him sit there and be okay with everything. Seems just control the middle, and Nightmare is only now taking a third. It's pretty late. He's going Storm, that's interesting to note. I'm not sure about Storm tech. Is Storm really the right choice? Usually they get Ghost anyways, and feels like it's better to go for something something that just doesn't, like, Storm is like good, but like Disruptors are just better, it feels like. But I don't think it's a bad choice. Storm is never a bad choice. The game is still gonna slow down, which, like, one player is like making a mistake usually then. Usually it's the Terran. But in this case, I think the game just slows down because of the macro of Björn. Like, Björn is going very tech heavy right now. He's getting so much good stuff right now. Like, look at the production tab, it's such high quality. The quality of things that he's getting right now is insane. We're getting Ghosts, we're getting Vikings, we're getting 2-2, we're getting a 4th base, we're getting a 2nd starport. There's some late game stuff, but in a good way. There's the late game for Terran that's annoying, and then there's the late game that's actually going well. And the late game that is going well is the one where you have the map control, and also the late game where they don't have Disruptors. I wonder why Nightmare is not making them earlier. He's only now getting his first Disruptor, I believe. I got to make a YouTube channel of games casting. I appreciate it, man. I'll maybe consider it. So now, once again, if both players are not doing anything, one player is like wrong, because in TVP, it is not how it works. It's usually a matchup that is more in your face. And I think now, if you take a look at like the production tab still, and the supply and everything, Björn's setup is like so much better. So I think at this point in the game, what should the Terran player do? So we're on 4 bases. Like, Terran doesn't need many bases. Protoss is the one that takes a lot of bases, because they never tack up. They stay on like low tech. They don't take more than 4 gas and just spam Zealots and Disruptors in late game. So what Björn should be doing is he should be trying to pressure the 5th base of the Protoss. The 5th base should be the attacking point. If he's denying a 4th base, he's gonna make sure that Nightmare is not gonna be able to grow enough, and then I think he's gonna be pretty happy with everything. Let's see if that's the case. So we see Storm in the Warp Prism. Let's see how good the micro is. So far, very nice feedback. Good Storm on the Vikings. Good split there by Björn. Björn is not going for the 5th, he's going for the throat. Oh, this is, everything is clumping up. Oh my god, EMPs are hitting like crazy. You can just take out that pylon to cancel that warp in, but no, we are not. We do have a significant upgrade advantage, but this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the Zealots. And if he doesn't escape with most of his units here, this is going to be really bad for him. He's going to lose 1 medevac. That's totally fine though if he's just losing 1. Oh, those Vikings are F2ing as well. Byan is messing up a little bit, we can see. This was better handled by our Protoss here. Byan got kind of caught there. This was not amazing for him. However, if you look at the production tab again, the mighty production tab, I don't think he cares about it too much because he's getting a lot of good things as well right now. And he was obviously able to rescue those medevacs or evacuate them, so he can be still okay in this game. However, he was not able to get the goal, which is denied a 5th base off the Protoss. I don't think that was his goal in the first place. It did look like he just wanted to go for the kill. Keep in mind that Byan right now has a significant upgrade advantage, so the fights that he takes should be really good. Like, this should be a good fight. Oh, but there's a flank and a lot more units coming from Nightmare. It still should be a good fight as long as he's not taking a disruptor hit, and we have a medevac boost available as well. And now he's actually going for that base, so Nightmare actually has to kind of recall and do something. That looked dicey, but in the end, Byan still okay with everything that's going on. It's not a pretty game though, it's a very ugly game, and we can also see that in the bank now, even though Byan is getting a lot of tech and stuff that Nightmare is not. Nightmare is the one that's like banking up money right now, and I don't think Byan is like happy with how the last couple minutes have been going on. But he should still be in a completely playable position with how good of a setup he was getting. But that gap is closing the longer this game goes, basically. The gap is closing if he's not putting on any pressure on the economy. We see the upgrades are closing in. And now this is going to be a little bit of an awkward base trade. I'm not sure how much Byan likes this situation. It's really awkward, but I think he's fine with it as long as he's not taking the most insane disruptor hits. Because those Liberators are going to be nasty for Nightmare to deal with. And as you can see, he's going to be able to defend. But is he going to be able to defend at home? I don't think so. Not with this weapon. He's going to have to, like, walk his entire army back. Which could be a good thing, because, like, Stalkers can jump on top of medevacs. So what Byan needs to do is he needs to run. As soon as, like, the army regroups, there's, like, 1,000 Stalkers coming his way. And he's doing like the perfect micro. Now he sees the army coming back, pick up, and we're just going into the main. Keep in mind there's no recall available. And this is now going to be so annoying for Nightmare to deal with. And at the same time we see Byan is expanding towards the 5th base. And he took out Nightmare's 5th base. And he's up 40 supply, so I think we can safely assume that this is going to be Byan's game to win right now. There's only Stalkers remaining. Disruptors are never gonna get a hit off. Oh. And even if he might trade something here, in the long run, Byan is gonna be pretty happy with this game. Because he does have everything that he needs. It's a very chaotic game in the end, however. But we take out the economy, that's the important thing. This is all good for Byan. The trades are even, but like he's killing economy. And that's all that matters. Like, if we take a look at the income right now, we can see that not only Byan is obviously ahead in supply, so the trades were actually good for him at the end. But, like, he's getting, like, further ahead now. You know what I always tell... Well, we don't see that in this overlay, but what I always say people that, like, watch StarCraft for, like, the first time when they don't understand anything. On the different game HUD overlay, we have, like, these little arrows between, like, the mineral and gas. Like, the red or blue arrows. And those are like, there's like 3 little arrows. If one guy has like 750 mineral income advantage per minute. So like, if we see that one guy is mining a lot more, and if we see he has a lot more supply, usually that means the game is over. Like, usually that means the Terran player in this case is just gonna, like, there's no way of a comeback. It's just game over. There's nothing that the Protoss can do. And now Byan is like having like double the income because he has mules as well, so yeah. Or they have more medevacs than Bjorn? Well, if you look at Bjorn's medevac count right now, it's actually insane. What are you talking about? Bjorn has like 12 medevacs right now, which in this case it's an ideal number because having like 10 medevacs is totally fine. It's gonna be the last fight, really. Like, Nightmare needs to push there because he needs to make sure that the gold base stays alive in order to win the game. But that's it. GG is there. That game is over. Or that series basically is over. I wonder what they're gonna go into next. For now, while they show the bracket, I'm going to run some ads quickly. Bam. I pressed the button. For the people that can still hear me, actually, as you can see in the bracket, it's Oliveira versus Gumo. It's Maxpax versus Riang. I'm listening like the Terran matchups, and then it's Bjorn against the winner. And on the bottom side of the bracket, it's Clem versus who? Clem versus Estrella. I hope they're gonna show a Terran matchup. I wouldn't mind, well, honestly, I want to have a Terran matchup because the other ones are kind of boring. Let's see if they do that. Danke dir, check für den Resub. Oh, I don't have the YouTube chat open, by the way. I need to do that. Nice. TVT, Gumo versus Oliveira. Sound is alright. Which Terran player identically resembles your playstyle the most? I think me and Oliveira actually play very similar. No, I think, yeah, that's kind of the case. But it depends, like, sometimes I always try and, like, copy some people and, like, sometimes I try to play more like Bjorn, sometimes I try to play more like my own style, you know, like, it depends on game, but overall I would say me and Oliva actually play very similar. Bjorn is at least top 5 Terran. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Top 5 Terrans are like Clem, Bjorn, Cure, Maru. And I think then it's between Gumo and Oliveira, right? Oh, they already... What the hell, man? This Chinese tournament is insane. I just pressed an add button and it's like less than 3 minutes and the next series is already starting. What the hell is going on? They really don't like breaks, man. I like that. Getting straight into the next action here. And in this case, we're gonna see a TVT between Oliveira and Gumo. I do wonder if those players, they decide to give it their all. I think so, actually. I think so. I think everyone that plays in this tournament is usually like playing his best. And the people that don't want to show anything, they just don't play. For me personally, honestly, I really don't know why exactly, but like nowadays I have such a hard time playing on stream. Like when I'm streaming my own matches, I just feel like I can't focus anymore. It's really bad nowadays for me. I feel like a different person whenever I'm like streaming like that. One thing that never really bothered me when I was streaming is like people watching me and like watch like my tournament games and stuff, but like nowadays somehow it's like getting to me a little bit. That's why like a lot of pros don't stream their tournament, because they experience like this a similar thing to me. So annoying. I wish I could just play my A game again, but it's tough, man. It's tough. Playing your A game while streaming in these tournaments. But yeah, I do think these guys are playing the A game. They should be practicing more than me as well. And in this case, we see Gumo is going for like a Reaper, like SCV Scout, and then he does a fast expand opening with multiple Reapers in this case. He's doing a little bit of a Gumo play to like pull the SCV and stuff. And Oliveira is just kind of playing like standard Reaper fast expand. I think, was it? Yeah, it was standard Reaper fast expand. One thing to note here is how Gumo is exploiting the fact that he knows that his opponent is doing a Reaper fast expand. Gumo is going into triple command center, like really fast. And I love this build order by Gumo. I think it's amazing. It's an amazing choice if you like SCV scouting and you see the other guys doing Reaper expand. I think it's an amazing choice to go for this build. But now he's in trouble because Oliveira might be onto it. And he's killed his map control, so now it's not good for Gumo because he literally has no units out right now. He literally has no units out. And Oliveira, he's not gonna risk it. He's gonna be happy just killing the SCV and going back, right? He can't know like the timing of like a Cyclone or something coming out. Oh, he's getting baited a little bit. Oh, what? He wants to scout. Well, I'm not sure if this is good or bad for Oliveira, like losing the Hellion. Getting the scout is obviously nice, but in this case he also lost like every single unit. I guess it's nice because he did get the information, like very important information. We see that they're going triple CC, and as you can see, what we can do now as Oliveira is just take a low ground expansion basically. We can play a little bit cheeky here. Two Cyclones and we're pulling the SCVs. This is actually not good for him. That is insane. That Medevac surviving with 7 HP or what it is. That is... He's even making a Viking now to get rid of it, basically. But now that also means that like the Cyclones are out of position and he can... Oh, he's gonna kill it, right? Oh no. He turned around. That means the Liberator is definitely going to be able to siege up in position because he's distracted with that medevac basically. Is he going to see that Liberator immediately? Yes, so that's good. Loses a lot of SCVs though. 3 is like not great. Didn't need to cancel that eBay. He does kill the medevac. But honestly, I think this is still good for Gumo, just considering how this went so far, isn't it? I think he's more than fine with this situation here. Because like, he has more economy and he knows what's going on, and I think he has a Raven advantage. Does he have a Raven? Hold on a second. Does he have a Raven or not? I don't think he actually has a Raven, so that's not amazing, actually. I still think Gumo is in a fine position. Like, if I had to call the game, I think it's like an even game. Both players have different kind of advantages, and like the Liberator right now, it's cornered. We have a Viking on the map, so that Liberator is just gonna go down, you know. So I think Gumo is very happy with that. We see a Raven push, by the way. That Raven push is gonna be perhaps nasty. It depends on like how Gumo handles it. So these pushes are a lot worse if the other Terran is like microing. So like if this tank gets Matrix and you just unsiege it in the right moment, you can like dodge the Matrix, for example, and then it's like significantly easier to defend these pushes. See, Gumo is not threatened by this whatsoever, but at least Oliveira is getting a little bit of a position here by doing this. Like he's able to put down, or like he's forcing a lift off by Gumo. And that's pretty nice, but we see Gumo is actually responding by just doing a counter attack with the Cyclones. And he's actually successful with it. However, the Matrix here is very nice. He's going to be able to kill the Medevac. No, but at least we get the 2 Cyclones for a Matrix. I think that's an amazing trade for Oliveira. He's pretty damn happy with that trade. 75 energy for 2 Cyclones. I'll take that anytime. Obviously, the more energy you lose, the less energy you have like later for a timing. So it's probably going to be a turtle game. He's probably not going to be aggressive. And we see that because of how early he's expanding as well. We're just going to sit back. And then see what the next step has to offer. Gumo's on the map. He's the Ravenless player. Do you think streaming every day gives your tournament opponents an advantage by watching your strategies? Of course, yeah. But like the question is how big that advantage is. I don't think it's like that big. And we see Gumo goes for the Atrax. But if you compare that to my Atrax, the difference between like Gumo's Atrax and mine is that Gumo is playing it like much cleaner. And it's like also a map where Atrax is a little bit stronger on. But like Gumo is doing like a much better job. He's actually doing stuff on the map with his units. And he's just gaining map control and everything. Like, and his like Atrax is actually not late. It's like pretty early. He's doing a very good job in that regard. It's like very annoying to play against this sort of Atrax. Because like the moment you move out as Oliveira, you're getting hit by like tanks in every random positions on the map. And then there might be like a counter attack as well going on or something. So for Oliveira, it's going to be like extremely tough to get on a map and do anything here. Question is if Gumo really wants to do something or if he's going to just tech up himself eventually. I'm not quite sure about what he is planning on doing. I think for now he's just waiting for his upgrades to finish and then he's going to go for a big attack. And then he's going to try and like pick his opponent apart basically. Oh, that's insane. Oh my god. Well, we're not losing too much at least. So obviously the situation is usually better for the camping player. Because like Atrax has like huge disadvantages. Atrax is just not that good, I think. It feels like it's nice to play, but then whenever you play it, it feels so damn terrible. But like Gumo knows what he's doing. As you can see on the right side of the minimap right now, we're setting up a huge counter drop. And this drop could deal like insane amount of damage. Well, like he has enough tanks in the background like sieged up and everything. But still, Oliveira is just diving in and he's actually getting ahead. Now the question is how much that drop is going to be able to do. Killing a single base is not going to cut it. Especially if we're not killing it. We need to get rid of the SCVs. We need to like do something. At the moment we're doing a lot, honestly. This is looking okay. But I don't think it's enough. We do get cleared up here as Gumo. And Oliveira, I think in general, he's okay with the situation. But he lost 22 SCVs, so I'm not quite sure. This is I think this is better for Oliveira because it's easier for him to macro out of this one. He has air control, so if you already have air control, you're like feeling pretty okay about it. But like Gumo's mobility is scary. Like he's utilizing the mobility now really well. Like right there, it's gonna be tough for Oliveira to engage into that. And Gumo is slowly getting his own Ravens, I think. He already has multiple starports. It's just going to be a matter of time until he uses them. I would still say that Oliveira in this case is more satisfied with his position. Since, like I said, the air control is like so important and it feels like when you're doing this, you just kind of like you're fighting like a losing battle. Like you're diving in with stuff, but like there's tanks, there's planetary, so you can't do anything with marines anyways. And then the other guys like getting so much value. Like look at this, bam bam, matrix matrix, and you just get like 3 kills like that. If we take a look at the army value right now, it's going to be extremely tough for him. Gumo is catching him out of position though now. He's able to move in with a very large army over here. The question is, does Oliveira have enough matrices to deal with that army? If he has enough matrices to deal with this army, it's going to be no problem whatsoever. It doesn't look like it. He's actually running towards the other side of the map. It does not seem like he's able to deal with it. This is actually insane because like Gumo is noticing that Oliveira is going back. Oh, he could drop on top of these tanks. He can use a scan to see what it is and actually drop on top of all these tanks. That could be extremely good. But we're just doing a huge counter-attack, which so far is working out. Is there another tank? There needs to be like another tank siege in the main base. There needs to be a tank in the main base of Gumo. There's not. Oh my god. Counter-attack was a brilliant choice, and he's just going to be able to win the game with it, because I highly doubt that Oliveira, or in this case Gumo, I mean, can break through. I really don't think so. Doesn't seem like he can to me. Like, eventually Oliveira is going to be able to clean up the main. And Gumo is losing everything on his side of the map. So, it looks like Oliveira, with this counterattack, he's just won the game. Actually, was it already over, I ask myself. I didn't pay attention to the SCV count. Let me rewind quickly. Yo, was it over? To me, actually, for a second, it didn't look like it was quite over there. Am I crazy? He was only down 40 supplies, so the question is, were there like SCVs left? Because SCVs, like, they influence the supply quite a bit. Ah, okay, never mind. It was over. Yeah, it was over. So I just checked the replay, like, at the end of the game. And the worker count at the end of the game was 37 against 78. Gumo was down 40 supply, and he was up 40 SCVs. So he was down 80 army supply, so the game was absolutely over, yeah. 80 army supply is way too much. He would have just lost every production and couldn't reproduce in time, so yeah. Yeah, usually these, if you have a well-executed 8-Rex, it makes for some good games, actually. When you have an 8-Rex like this, it does make for some good games, usually. I think Gumo lost the game because he went 8-Rex, though. I played 8-Rex, like, myself, but, like, in TVT, I think you should be camping on these kind of maps. Like, on this map as well. Oceanborn, this map, like, you should just be camping, probably. Okay, let's see what we have here. It was, yeah, 5-Rex, 2 factory, and like 1 starport. Like, that's the normal setup. So you go 1-1-1, then you go 5-Rex. Then you go second factory, so 5-Rex, second factory. And then you go like double starport. Additional starport, so triple starport, basically. So you have like 1 starport with a reactor, 2 starports with tech lab, and then you just add more Raven Viking to your army. That's the way to go in TVT. And that's, I think, the reason why Oliveira was able to win that game in the end. It is just better to play that style, I think, than the Atrax. Like, Bien is the only one that can still pull it off consistently, but especially in like Korean TVT, it feels like it's kind of redundant to play Atrax. It's like something from the past. Something that, if the other guy is just camping, it should never really work. Because you're not getting the right units if you play like Mass Marine. The thing about Atrax is as well, like, as soon as you get tanks with +2 attack, they can one-hit Marines that are stimmed, you know. So if you run into +2 tanks with stimmed Marines, as soon as they stim, they get one-shotted. And in this case, we see both of them actually doing like a similar opening. They're just playing safe double gas, even with a scout. Isn't Atrax good for getting mid? Map control doesn't do anything though. And like throwing down 4 starports at once doesn't do anything for you either, because you're losing. Like, the earlier you make Ravens, the more energy they're gonna have. And then doesn't matter. Then it's like always better to just play normal. But like map control is like useless basically. You're just hoping for the other guy to make a mistake. That's what you do when you play Atrax. You're just hoping for the other guy to fuck up. And on some maps like this one is really hard to fuck up. Very passive game. Very, very passive game. I don't see anyone is trying to get anything done right now. Gumo is sending a medevac across the map, but now he's just happy taking the Naga Tower. Like I said, both are playing like a very safe opening, and neither of them is trying to get an advantage by cutting corners. It's like the most standard TVT so far you can possibly do, like a double Cyclone medevac opening, and then you just go into a regular Raven play. Oliveira was probably hoping for Gumo to do something weird so you can crush it in the defense and then just get into a nice position that way. But Gumo just did a standard thing himself, so now the game is like that even. I think the only way to play Atrax is if you go for like a greedy opening, like if you go 1 tank into fast stim and then you just go reactor marine production immediately with like 3 barracks, triple Raven, and you play like the YOLO Raven build, then I think Atrax is somewhat good if you do the greedy opening. But if we're doing like a fairly standard opening, then with like a lot of tanks in the early game, then I don't think it's that good. Then you don't have an advantage. And in this case, both of them are doing like a very safe opening, so in this case I think neither of them should go for like an Atrax transition. They should just both play fairly normal. Gonna see a small push out here by Oliveira, but that makes him actually a little vulnerable to that single Cyclone. It's gonna be so annoying. He could do more stuff with that. That looks like a strong army though. Let's see. Without Vikings here, you can't really zone this out. And it's like such an annoying position because of that. Question is if Oliveira is like committing, and also if he should be committing. Maybe he should just run back home. It's always scary to stay around there because the other guy has Ravens himself, and if the other guy is like throwing in on like matrices on your sieged tanks, then they are stuck and you have to take the fight, and then usually it's going to be a really bad fight for you when you get matrix. So He's not risking it. He's actually playing extremely conservative. This is like an extremely conservative game. Like the most standard TVT you can find. Still neither of them is doing anything like weird. They're playing completely standard. And because of that, we're also gonna see like a sit-back activity now, I think. Like this is gonna be a proper like long one. They're both gonna be AFK for a long time, I feel like. Well, are they? Because Gumo is like not getting gases, so it looks like Gumo is gonna be a little bit more aggressive. Which I'm honestly not too sure about it. Because I'm really like... It's always so tempting to be a little more aggressive, but it shouldn't be a thing. Like what Gumo is doing right now, it shouldn't be a thing. He shouldn't be able to do anything here. If Oliva gets like 2 Vikings as well, like you're never going to be able to do anything here. And keep in mind, Gumo has no gases. He doesn't even have a 4th base. He's actually somewhat committed and he's just going to go for the dive. But there's no way, right? Well, there's no combat shields by Oliveira, keep in mind. There is no combat shields. So without combat shields, there's a way. But on the other hand, he's still very much committed. But I think it's actually working for Gumo. He's somehow managing this. Somehow he's able to just get the upper hand here. Somehow. And the reason for that is like the tank count. We see like a nice little siege up here and like a good tank count by Gumo. He's literally like inching forward and he has another matrix as well. Oh, he unsieged those tanks. Oh no. He unsieged the tanks in the background. I think that was a mistake. And now we get crushed because of that. You immediately saw Oliveira taking advantage of that by just going for the dive. He sieged the tanks in the front, but then he accidentally, I think, unsieged the tanks in the back. And now this is so annoying. Because, like, Oliveira has an earlier 4th base, and he's already tacking. Like, he already has gases. We can throw down, like, starports, additional ones soon. And we're gonna be so far ahead in the tech as Oliveira here. Gumo is, like, going completely, like, sended. Like, he's just executing another Atrax, and he's, like, just trying to break through, like, no matter what. Which, as you can see, this is a nice drop. This could actually just win him the game. And this is how you win with an Atrax. It's like, if you get a good drop like this, you're just gonna win. And that's maybe what's gonna happen here. Gonna have to load out. And yeah, we do get into the base. And this is a nasty position. We get the command center. I'm pretty sure we get it. If we want to get it, we're gonna get it. We don't want to get it. We do get the cleanup here, but now there's going to be another entire army over at the 3rd base, and oh my god, these SCVs are going to melt, and I think that's going to be game. It doesn't look like Oliveira is going to be able to hold on here. He lost so many SCVs already. So in this case, the power of the Atrax actually managed to win. The YOLO power. But is it over? Because, like, Gumo actually has very little tech. He doesn't even have enough gas to, like, get another upgrade. He's, like, on 4 gases. He's playing Protoss at this point. Which is on 4 gases. It's nothing. We're going for an attack here as Oliveira. We're going for, like, the throat. That's it. I mean, if this army isn't going to cut it, we're never going to cut it. And there's already a counter attack, so... We don't have Ravens. Gumo is being very careful. This is an easy defense for Oliveira. We have to focus entirely on this army. And we have to get Liberators. I think there's already Liberators flying. There's one. That Liberator is going to be extremely important. That Liberator is going to do everything, I feel like. It's going to kill the command center. That's insane. And the army supply is so much in favor of Gumo. I think, of Oliveira. I think he is doing it. I think this is not winnable anymore for Gumo. So once again, the Atrax is not winning today. So That is so bad for him. Now the Liberator is there. We have plenty of tanks, and that's not going to be a fight that Gumo can ever win, and I think that's going to be game over. The Liberator is going to go down though, so he's going to buy some time, but I don't think it matters. There's tanks that are unkillable. He's just building like 14 Marines that are useless. You can never get on top. There's Vikings always in your face. And yeah. Question is, can Bjan do it with the 8-Rex against Oliveira, or is everybody gonna lose today with the 8-Rex against Oliveira? It's kind of what it looks like. Everybody is just losing with the 8-Rex today. Which, honestly, I can understand. You shouldn't play 8-Rex, but it's always so tempting because it's a fun playstyle. Alright, my friends, I'm gonna immediately run some ads because these guys are fast. They jump into the next game like straight away, so run ads. I'll be going to the bathroom quickly, and then I'm pretty sure they're doing Oliveira versus Bjan. Awesome. More TVT. More TVT. Be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, next one. Here we go. Here we go. Like I said, they're actually very fast. I literally took like a 4-minute break there. Like between the series, it took like 4 minutes or so. And we're already on to the next TVT because of that. It's cool. That's cool. And you just set everything up. It already looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's see what we're seeing here. In this one. A 2 barracks play. I think that's actually a good opening against Bjorn, because he really loves that, like, gas first, Reaper, fast expand opening. And we even see him send an SV across the map. So, like, Oliveira is, like, trying to be safe and aggressive at the same time. So, immediately we see what he's looking to do is he's gonna look and see what Bjorn does. And then he's either gonna see, oh, Bjorn proxies me, I have to defend. Or he's gonna see, oh, Bjorn is playing Reaper expand, I can be aggressive. It's actually a pretty clever opening. It does feel like, at least. And, well, there isn't really a whole lot more to say about it, to be honest. He does see the Reaper fast expand, and he's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna be aggressive 100%. He's already gonna be aggressive with a single Reaper, but honestly I think that's a mistake even. Because now Bjorn is gonna be totally aware of it. And he's building a Marine anyways to be on the safe side. But actually, Oliveira finds some really nice damage on that Reaper. So now he can go for the jump. And the Reaper is already a little damaged. But Bjorn's micro is like a little better here. He gets an SCV but loses the Reaper. Does a little bit more damage onto the Reaper. But I think overall, in this case, overall, it very much feels like Bjorn is more than happy with this. Because, like, Oliveira didn't do shit. Let's be honest. He even loses another... No, we didn't target properly. Should have perhaps even lost another Reaper. This is a bad start for the blue Terran here. It's a bad start, man. We wanted to punish the Reaper fast expand, but now we ended up being in a bad... We ended up being, like, behind in the game. Like, I think Bjorn is, like, very comfortable with the game right now. Like, if he realizes what's going on, he's gonna be extremely comfortable. The only thing that Bjorn doesn't know is whether this is gonna be a multiple gas double barracks Reaper, or if it's just gonna be a one gas. I think if he knows that it's a one gas, he's already gonna be, like, so happy with everything. And I think he's gonna find out, like, really quickly here. He's going to be able to find that out really quickly. That medevac is just going to go into the natural. And it seems like it's absolutely the right choice. It's just a couple Marines there. Those are not enough Marines to fight against the Cyclone and the Marines. We're going to have to pull the units. And whenever you see these kind of skirmishes, you have to remember the red Terran in this case is Bjorn. Always remember that. So whenever you see a dive in with the medevac like that, you know it's not going to be sloppy. You know the micro is not going to be sloppy. It's like the same case when you're watching like Clem, for example. If you see like a drop or whatever, you know they are looking. You know they're going to micro perfectly usually. That is not the case if you're watching like a HeroMarine game or like any other Terran that is like as bad as HeroMarine. Yeah, I think though that Bjorn might not realize what's going on yet, but he's gonna send in another Raven. That's nice. The thing about this game is that Oliveira has a third command center already done, and he even has Marines and the medevac. Now we scan, don't see a third command center. We do see the third command center now. I think in this case, like, Oliveira is pretty damn okay with the position. As long as things are not going out of control all of the sudden. Things are about to go a little crazy though. Oh, this is extremely important, by the way. This is huge news for Oliveira. He knows now there's nothing at home. He knows that Björn is gonna go for a big attack. This was a huge scout. He knows what's going on. These Marines are gonna win him the game, aren't they? He's just gonna be able to drop on top of the production, and eventually he should be able to defend at home at the same time. Though, yeah, we're getting on top. The tank in the main. The tank in the main from Björn. Really need to know what's happening to him. What is happening? Oh, the tank did siege up. That's important. Tank was able to siege up, but there's a Liberator in production for Oliveira. I think Oliveira is in a great position here, actually. I think we're doing it here as Oliveira. Seems like it's going to be so impossible here to deal with those Marines. And now the Liberator is here. If he's like micromanaging this correctly, this should always favor him. He's not going to be able to do that. No way. There's no chance in the world for Björn that he's able to do that. He's got the Liberator though, so at least we're trading, but man, we're losing everything. And now I think Oliveira is in an extremely good position because Björn has nothing at home. Keep in mind that we have a third base as Oliveira here and Björn doesn't. And this is going to be nasty. Oh no, nasty. Oh, GG. No, not quite apparently. But oh my goodness. That was... That was actually nasty. Oliva is playing pretty good today, it seems. Maybe he's actually legit. Does seem like he's on top of his game at the moment. Björn is trying to get lucky with the libs, but it seems like we're already in... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. There's Marines there. There are Marines in the main base, aren't there? There are Marines waiting for the Liberator in the main. I think it might have already gone down. It didn't, but we're already making Vikings. It doesn't matter. We have Vikings in production. We're fine here. Maybe he should even kill... Yeah! Wow! I know he's splitting the Vikings. I was thinking maybe he should kill that Liberator first and then kill the other one in the main, because the one in the main is like cornered. That would have been nice. Do push back the Liberators and yeah. Björn is gonna try and make the comeback here. Which honestly, Björn is scary. I've had games against Björn where he did make the comeback, but I don't think they were looking like this. This game is looking extremely solid. Extremely solid game. Extremely solid game. People like Mosi could throw the game, but not Oliva. In the meantime, I'm just gonna have a quick look at the bracket. So the winner of this seems like they're gonna go up against Classic most likely. That seems like an exciting match as well. And then we currently have Lambo versus the other one. Clem. Still many Terrans in this tournament, it seems. Okay, we're going for the kill. It's kind of funny how Björn is like getting a bunker even though he's the one behind in economy, but that's gonna be a game. We don't have like combat shields, we don't have 1-1. We're getting jumped on. We might not lose the game immediately. Though, yeah. Hey, that was honestly a very good defense by Björn. I really liked that defense there. That was really, really damn good. Even made like a bunker, you know, so. Solid stuff. Solid stuff there. Oh. Oliveira is now going for the 8-Rex. He wants to lose the game, Kappa. No, I mean... we're fine. But man, like, Björn... once again, he's like making some magic happen in the defense. It kind of reminds me of like Maru. He's doing a very good job right now in like trying to lure Oliveira into like a really bad fighter. So it's like really playing like clean, you know, like he's playing clean. It's like getting Vikings instead of Medivacs because he knew that's the only way to defend. But now he's like comfortable enough to do to get the Medivacs. It's like very clean game by Björn. He's getting an orbital as the 4th to like try and come back. Clean stuff, clean stuff. I really like what Björn is doing here. I think now this is extremely dangerous though. Because the army split right now is really bad for him. Like Oliveira has 16 Marines there. They're gonna absolutely murder the base there because it's not a planetary, so. And keep in mind those Marines are upgraded while Björn's aren't. It's 2-2 against 1-1. Didn't do as much in the end. And hey, Björn is able to max out, so. Did I talk too soon is a question. It doesn't look like it because Oliveira is about to take a fight and he has like 1 million more tanks than Björn. And the upgrade advantage is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Do get the lip, which I don't think is like important, honestly. I think Björn does not care about the air control. He's looking to like send it right now. This is getting tense. This is getting really tense. Björn's macro is really good, I have to say. Like, if he gets 3-3 now immediately, he's really doing like a flawless job in that regard. His army split seems alright too. Oh, but now he's getting sandwiched. Oh god. Okay, never mind. Oliveira really got him there. Does he have enough though, Oliveira, that is? Yeah, absolutely enough. There's only 1 tank. That should be game finally. I mean, there's no way now. Yeah, GG. Honestly, that was a good attempt to come back, however. I really liked what we saw there from Björn in the end. But he's lost that game very early on, so... There really wasn't a whole lot that Björn could have done here in order to make the comeback, right? Really wasn't so much he could have done. Even if he's like somehow able to hold on, like Oliveira's, like he didn't even have 3-3 on the way while Oliveira was like already finishing his upgrades. I don't think he left those tanks by accident. I think that was on purpose. I'm not sure if he had Marines with those tanks sitting there though. He did a perfect job of like pulling Ben apart in the end. But like he was so far ahead, I mean, it was always gonna go in his favor like that. Okay, here we go. Game number 2. Oliveira is on a roll today, it seems. Wait. I think he left like some Marines there as well. The Marines then came back. The observer didn't quite pay attention in that moment, but yeah. And we see another cheeky Reaper play here. What is Björn gonna do? It looks like he went gas first, didn't he? This could be really good for Oliveira. This could be really good for him. We're going for the proxy Reaper, and the other guy is doing a Reaper expand. Thanks for casting, thanks for watching. I appreciate every viewer that is here. Unfortunately, it probably means I'm not gonna stream later on in the day, but yeah, I'm at least here now. For the remainder of this tournament. Could be a long stream regardless. And there we see the expansion. And Björn is not known to send an SCV across the map to scout, so it's gonna be quite nasty, isn't it? It's gonna be so tough to defend. But if anyone can do it, I feel like it is Björn. Because he's doing these builds like so many times, and if anyone can defend this, it's Björn. To be honest, I might play some ladder afterwards. I'm kind of feeling good. But like, it really depends on how long this tournament goes for. I think it might go for like a long time. It might go for like until like 6 PM, and then I'm already streaming for like 5 hours. I would go offline then. Okay, here we go. Björn is struggling. And yeah. That looks not good for Björn. That was bad. Didn't kill anything except an SCV. Lost the Marine, lost the Reaper, lost the SCV here. It looks like we're getting a cancel. Marine comes out on the wrong side as well. Good control by Oliveira. Really love what we're seeing there. Björn is making a Cyclone. He's doomed. He's so dead. He is so dead. That is... ouch. If Oliveira gets another jump like that, it's just going to be game over. There's no way Björn is ever going to win this game if he gets another jump like that. And like, I'm pretty sure he is. Like, he's just going to go in now. Cyclone is not going to do anything. And boom, Cyclone dead. GG. Well, that was a fast one in the end. Do they even have a game available now or not? What are the games that are available? We have Max Packs waiting for Clem. And we have Oliveira now waiting for Classic. Man, Oliveira is like stomping everybody in TVT today, including me. What's going on? I think he's getting a little fortunate though. Doesn't seem like Björn is necessarily doing his best build orders in TVT. Maybe he's saving up something, who knows. I guess it's a good time to run a few more ads. And we're just gonna see what the next match is gonna be. On Roddy's stream, I think there's Clem versus Lambo. Yeah. And on Roddy's stream, there's a PvP that nobody wants to watch. Okay, so we're still waiting for like the next match. Let's just see what the stream is gonna show us. Let us see what the stream is gonna show us. Stream, what are you gonna show us? Clem can beat Oliveira? Yeah, Clem can easily beat Oliveira. He's probably the favorite against him. Okay, they show us the bracket. So it looks like they have no access to the game. So we have to wait until either Lambo vs Clem is over or the other series. Currently looking at Lambo vs Clem, it looks pretty even, maybe even. Watching, wait. I think Clem is winning right now. Hold on, let me check something. Yeah, so we're waiting for Lumbo versus Clem right now, I think, to finish up. Which it looks like Lumbo might be doing it against Clem. It looks promising, sort of. Yeah, it looks promising. Spielst du nicht? Bin schon raus. Nicht so schlecht. Kein Problem. Now, it still looks like Clem is just gonna win against Lumbo. So I think the next series we're gonna see is probably gonna be Max Pack versus Clem. That's a good one. No, what? We're gonna see PvP? Ah, brother, Brother, What's that? Alright. Let's go in for my favorite matchup here. The PvP. Between Goblin and Classic. Who doesn't like to see that one? Awesome. As you can tell, I'm a little distracted. I'm looking at Lumbo versus Clem here at the same time as well on the other screen. And to be honest, that matchup between them still looks fairly competitive. But I guess here we are watching a PvP. Quality does not look pretty. No, it does look better. Here we are looking at a PvP. Proxy robo, so at least it's gonna be a quick one, I suppose. Gonna be able to kill that probe. And he gets the first hit on the adept, doesn't he? Uh-oh. Oh, gets the kill on the adept. That's pretty nice. That is a nice start. Looks like now Clem really has it under control against Lambo. Yeah, very much looks like Clem now has it. Why am I staying here watching a PvP now? Give us more Terran. They're literally doing like the same thing. The only difference between them is that Goblin killed an adept more. Didn't he? Such an odd game in that regard. Looks like he's anticipating the adepts. So they should never be able to get anything done here. Actually, one probe. Could have gone two. I like the Stargate choice here. I also would like to see an expansion, I think. I think it looks like Classic just knows what he's doing though. He's gonna go and kill the Robo, and the adepts are dealing damage at the same time, so he's gonna be able to get rid of the Robo. There's no more like immortal production. And now Goblin doesn't really have many options in this game anymore. Classic is gonna be able to get a lot more like better things, and he's gonna be able to just expand now as well. For Goblin, it takes a while to expand. He must be afraid of an attack. The Phoenix, they're gonna be key. Phoenix are gonna be key in this game. Glaive. That's actually very interesting. We see Glaive by Classic, not Blink. I don't think he knows about the Phoenix necessarily, so he could get into a really nasty position. It does feel like it. If he runs into the Phoenix and he doesn't have like Blink, but instead he's building more Immortals and Glaive. This could be a good one for a Goblin. Just donking his way to victory here. Absolutely. By the way, Clem has beaten Lambo. I hope they're gonna show that match next. I'm not sure how they do it. He actually got the Warp Prison there with an Immortal inside, didn't he? Things are starting to look really nice here for Goblin, actually. He just has to make sure that he's holding on to the attack, and then there isn't going to be a lot that Classic can do. Just killing even a few probes is pretty amazing. I wonder what's the right choice against Adepts. Isn't it like Charge and Archons? Feels like Archons are for sure good against Adepts. But in general, Charge with Phoenix would have been nice, I feel like. Here we go. Classic is 100% committed. We need batteries for sure. We need like a lot of batteries. Batteries are definitely the counter to Adepts. That's my PvP knowledge. Batteries are very good. And here we go. Overcharge is there. The Phoenix can just lift off the Adepts as well. And yeah, it looks like we have to suffer watching another PvP here. Because Goblin is winning this one for sure. There's no way Classic can do anything here anymore. The Phoenix, in the end, they did everything. They did win him the game. Whoa. Even the music is excited. So what are they gonna do? They're just gonna have Climb versus Max packs? Oh, they are starting without us? No. I'm not joining the games, I'm just watching the clean feed. Which I think it's kind of annoying if like 1 million random casters join the game, so... I'm just sitting here watching the clean feed. They're not starting, are they? Let's see. No, they're not starting yet. I'm pretty sure. You're spreading some misinformation there. I think they have to wait. Don't they always play them like one by one? Pretty sure about that. Roddy has 2-minute delay? No, I don't think he has any delay. For Kungfu Cup there usually isn't any delay. I think Clem nowadays usually beats Max Packs. At least in the Open Cup finals, he does. But I'm more intrigued to watch this PvP, to be honest. I've been looking forward to some PvP the entire day. So here we are. We're getting to watch our favorite matchup. %66%. Yeah, I mean, if you tell me that Max Pax is a favorite against Clem, I wouldn't disagree, honestly. I'm just excited to watch some PvP. Don't annoy me with Clember's max specs. We don't see a proxy robot this time around. We just see a regular opening, actually. We're just seeing a regular opening here by Goblin. And by Classic, of course, but... I feel like in this case it was pretty obvious that Classic was always going to be fairly standard against Goblin. And he does. He's going Stargate as well. And he's expanding. Both of them are. I think Goblin is going to do something silly again, because I can see he's making sentries. He's the kind of guy to go like mass sentry, stalker attack or something. 100%. Thank you, Max Raxton Medevax, for your resub. PvP on this channel, what? Yeah, brother. I don't know what's getting to me, but... Nah, I'm fine. Nobody is holding me hostage. Nobody. Robo, so it looks like Goblin is gonna do something odd. He's gonna do some weird ass push, isn't he? But Oracle opening should be fine here. Oh, he does get spotted there with like the cheeky proxy in that position. I wonder what kind of plan he has. Ah, he doesn't want to let him kill the pylon. Actually, he's going to be able to deny that. These stalkers need to be recalled like now. But he's going to lose one. Double Oracle is going to be scary. Oh my god, double Oracle is going to kill everything, isn't it? Bop, bop, bop. We have an overcharge over here. In fact, we don't even need it. We're good. We even have a robo here as Classic, so like Classic is totally fine. And it does look like we don't have to suffer too much watching PvP here. It does look like we're gonna be fine. Eventually. Like where he's up a lot of probes and he has the right tech to deal with what Goblin has. So he's totally fine. There isn't a whole lot that Goblin can do. Well, it's not game over yet, but I would give like Goblin like maybe 20% to like do something here. The thing is, like, I think now Classic is more familiar with the player that Goblin is. So you shouldn't get blindsided by him. But on the other hand, Goblin is going to do something really silly here as well. Like, he's good at, like, freestyling, but it looks like Classic is doing a very good job denying that. Here we go again with the Oracle run by, but we don't have any energy. Yeah, if these Oracles actually had more energy, would have been able to kill a lot. But they didn't. My favorite matchup to watch that doesn't have like a turn in it. I think it's more like the player, basically. Not the matchup. Honestly, like it doesn't really matter what matchup. It's like more like what player I'm playing or watching, basically. like for example, Goblin vs Classic, I don't think this is interesting to watch. This would be interesting to watch if it was like a DreamHack or something, quarterfinals. But like for like a weekly like this, I think like frickin' Classic vs Goblin is like not as interesting, basically. He's not really... Well, I mean, Goblin tried to cheese and now he's just getting picked apart. Like, I think in this case it's not about Goblin doing a bad job. I think Classic is just playing this game really well. Seems like he knows exactly what to do and he's catching his opponent off guard in like every position he can. Doesn't make a mistake either there, like doesn't sloppily lose the Immortal, in fact even takes the fight. Gets rid of some HP there. He's just playing better than his opponent, you can really tell. Okay. It's only a matter of time in this case, I think. There isn't a whole lot happening anymore in this one. Does feel like it. Like, I think right now Goblin is trying to look for like an attack timing window or something. And he's not looking to tack up. He's gonna try and like max out on like a big army. Or he's hoping for a Classic to make a mistake, like attacking into him. Like, Goblin just has to hope for like a surprise. Like either a Classic plays too greedy and he can like walk across the map. Or ideally Classic attacks him and he's just like making mass units the entire time. Like, we see him not getting any probes, he's just making a lot of units, he doesn't get upgrades, that sort of thing. And we see exactly that. Classic is on the map. So exactly what Goblin is hoping for, but like Classic is so far ahead, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's on the map. Is every advantage you can possibly have, pretty much. Stasis. Warp Prism goes down. And now we see the A move, and then we have Clem versus Max Packs. I think so, right? Clem versus Max Packs should be the next one. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. I'm gonna use this time once again to quickly go to the bathroom. And then it should be either Classic versus Oliva, or it should be Clem versus Max Packs next. I'm pretty sure, so be right back. Okay, here we go. Me vs Clem every final. Soon. Soon I'm gonna be back. They should be in-game any second. They're really fast. Wait, it's like Clem and... I see him online in Battle.net NA. Is Clem like in Korea or something? Why are they playing on NA? Huh? He's in Korea, wow. Okay, that's actually something I like. Wow, okay. Poor Koreans getting crossed by Clem now. No, but... Oh my goodness, that's scary. Clem can learn a lot in Korea, I think. Like, just by playing against other Terrans than me and Spirit, basically. I see, huh. Alright, thanks for waiting, here we go. TVP, Clem vs Max Packs and Oliva Classic, so... I'm gonna continue commentating these matches. As long as one of the Terrans win. If it's gonna be a PvP finals, I'm not gonna watch it. So let's hope for one of the Terrans here to win. Either Clem or Oliva. Yeah, training for the Esports World Cup. Yeah, it's very good, I think. I like that choice by Clem. Seems kind of out of nowhere though. Like, I guess it would have been nicer to pair it with like a GSL or something. Just get the probe trapped inside the base. That's already a good start for Clem here. Getting the probe inside the base is amazing. It's gonna force either a recall or he's just gonna lose the probe. I think you should not recall necessarily. I always think like the recall is better. Actually, in this case he has a wall against Reaper, so I think in this case the recall is better. Because Max Packs walled against the Reaper. So usually I don't like the recall, because then it's gonna be annoying to deal with like the Reapers and like Hellions and stuff. But in this case I do like what Max Packs did, because he has a Reaper wall anyways. So he doesn't need that chrono boost on the gateway. He's gonna be safe anyways. It's gonna be 100% safe in this game basically. And Clem is like going for like a weird kind of opening. He's doing like 2 Marines after the double gas. Seems like he's scared of like Max Pack sending an adept across the map, but with that recall it's significantly harder for him to send like an adept on the map. So he's playing a very safe build. I would love to know what rank Clem is as well. It looks like we're going for a Cloak Banshee opening here. He's getting a Tech Lab. That's the Reaper. Just doing some Reaper things. Not gonna lose the Reaper, but he's also not gonna gain any information. We're just gonna send it across the map, see if we can find some damage while going Cloak Banshee. And he's at least gonna kill the Adept, isn't he? So that's something, killing the Adept. And he's gonna deny like scouting info. And he gets scouting info himself, so. I don't think Clem is too upset with how this is going so far. Killing an Adept, getting information. But I have to be honest with you, going Cloak Banshee against Phoenix Colossus is scary and really dangerous. If MaxPex is playing it safe, this is going to be a tough game for Clem already. Phoenix Colossus in general is so good against like the double gas. Like this entire game already feels so bad for Clem. He has to like fully rely on the Banshees finding damage, otherwise he's just going to be in so much trouble. It's insane. It's not gonna be an easy one for sure. It's gonna... It might be an easy one, to be honest with you. Like, it might just be an easy one. But it's just less likely. It's more likely that it's gonna be a difficult game. Because I don't think MaxPex is just gonna take significant damage against freaking Banshees when he goes Phoenix. I think MaxPex should be on top of everything. Especially if Clem is like not doing anything. He's gonna be able to... tell, I'm pretty sure. Just by seeing this amount of like double Cyclone and Marines, he should be able to tell that something is going on. Is he? Is he able to tell? It doesn't seem that way. The Banshee is gonna go into the main and there's no observer. I'm pretty sure there's no observer, and I'm pretty sure there's no battery either. So I think Clem might be onto something here. He might be able to do something. This might be really nice for Clem. He's just gonna be happy sieging up there. Oh, there's an observer now. I think we're fine. Like, I think MaxPex is fine here. We get the position there with the bunker slowly. But there's so many Phoenix right now. He should be able to break that without losing more than like a pylon. The question is, how good is Clem's macro in the background? Is he gonna be able to like get stuff going while pushing? Or is he gonna get picked apart by the Phoenix because it's so many Phoenix right now? Banshee doesn't go down because he's not looking and now it's cloaked. Seems like Clem, I mean, he has to just be content with the position there. What is nice is the fact that he's going to be able to kill that Stargate. That's actually really nice. Killing that Stargate means no more Phoenix. And he even loses one. Amazing. Here, the tank is gonna go down. And that's like the annoying part of the entire game here, dealing with the Phoenix now. It's gonna be so annoying. He's not gonna be able to make medevacs. He's still on 2 bases himself. Like, these Phoenix are just impossible to get rid of. Though they don't really have any energy, so does it really matter? This is a scary game for both of them still. But I think MaxPex is slowly getting into a more comfortable position, because even though Clem was able to get some buildings, this position that he's currently taking is definitely going to be under trouble as soon as MaxPex has charge. And I don't think he can ever escape here, which is the dangerous part. I don't think he can ever escape, and he's losing vision as well. These Widow mines are important. Max Specs immediately sees them, it looks like. Things are nasty here. Really nasty. For both of them still. Like, this position is nasty and the Phoenix are nasty. But everything can always fall apart so quickly. Like, for example, if you run into a Widow mine. Or if you engage the tanks and you don't have the sufficient army. Things are dangerous. The Terran is in a better position. If you had to ask me who's in a better position, I think it's always the Protoss here, actually. But it's, I think, a very even game. The Terran has some plays for sure. But it feels like as long as he's not getting caught, the Protoss should always be fine here. But he might just get caught right there. We never find out because we have lag. What is this? Good timing for some lag. That's like the perfect time for the stream to lag, isn't it? No, both of them are lagging. Let's just have a look at Wardy's stream. Until they solve their problem. Alright. It looks like I was wrong. It looks like Clem is in a better position here. You see me go mech? Yeah, I'm just trolling whenever I play mech against Protoss. And Clem is actually able to escape with his army there. So it looks like Clem came into a better position here. I wonder what happened there. He must have taken out some units, but yeah, it looks pretty good for him. He's definitely going to be happy with the position he's in now. I mean, it's Clem that we're talking about as well, so Clem is definitely ahead. MaxFX has a lot of money in the bank. He's attacking while having a lot of money in the bank. It's never ideal. And it looks like he's going to be able to do 0 damage. Man, why is he floating like so much money? It's kind of crazy. MaxPack is like not macroing at all. He's like falling apart so hard here. You see him float so many resources without like expanding and stuff. It's insane. He got really messed up by Clem here in this game. But it looks like he's making a recovery. He's expanding now at least. But the supply is like so far down right now. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. If Clem is deciding to attack very soon, I think MaxPax is going to be in a lot of trouble. I really don't think there's a whole lot he can do. If he decides to just go. I hope we're gonna get our sound back very soon. Obviously, the closer we get to maxed as max specs here, the better it is. We're going to be able to just max out and then, yeah. And then anything is possible, especially with disruptors. The thing is, like, the quality of army though for Clem is like very, very good. Here's some good shit, basically. We're loving the army here from Clem. Yeah, it's good everything. Some goals, some Vikings. A very fragile Protoss army. It's not like the Protoss has a lot of plays here. Like, he has a Warp Prism that's flying in. But, like, the Warp Prism is, like, able to warp in, like, 3 Zealots right now. So, the Warp Prism is really not a threat. And you also always have to keep in mind who is playing, you know. It's Clem controlling that army, so That's what makes things really difficult for max specs. This case though, we gotta be a little bit careful. But the micro is on point. Yeah, the micro is absolutely on point. Good kiting back. Very good kiting back. We're just able to control everything beautifully. But actually the Zealots, they did do something. And I mean, if we look at the supply right now, isn't it still looking nasty? One thing I just realized is that Clem doesn't have the upgrades. Oh my, no! That's scary, but okay. All good. I mean, if Clem breaks max specs here, he's obviously just gonna win the game. It looks like he's totally not aware of the entire army moving to the left side, or like top left side. So now this is gonna be super annoying to deal with, because that's a lot of bio, and without disruptors in place, that bio is just gonna run in and kill stuff. And it doesn't seem like he has a recall available. Otherwise, I feel like he would have already recalled. There's a huge Stalker weapon inside the main base, but Clem is just gonna get on top. He's forcing a blink of these Stalkers, and then he's just picking up and leaving. That is very good move by Clem, and I think, especially with the army moving on that side, he should be able to do a whole lot more if he really wants to. But it seems like he's fine just not doing anything. It seems like he's fine just waiting a little longer for his upgrades, and you know, yeah, Archons are pretty bad against Ghosts for sure. In the meantime, I can check if they still have the clean feed or not. The stream unfortunately is still broken, so I don't think we're gonna have our sound fixed anytime soon. Definitely not. Seeing the pickup, and now what now? Disruptors, that's always good. Very good. Another Nova, doesn't hit anything. Question is, does he have more Novas? That's not a question, they always have more Novas. But it's Clem that is microing these units, it's not HeroMarine microing, so with proper micro, Clem should be fine here. Especially here in the main base, he's obviously getting a ton of damage done. He's also finding very important damage right now, which are the forges. Now the question is whether MaxPax is jumping on top of the 5th base right now or not. If MaxPax is able to jump on the 5th base, like denying the mining there, then this game is still absolutely winnable for him. And he's able to kill that even before it is a planetary. And he kills the entire command center. So now Clem does not have a 5th base, and I think he really doesn't like that situation right now. Because his upgrades aren't amazing, like he has decent upgrades, but he's not getting 3-3 right now. He's down in supply, and the Protoss has disruptors. We don't like that. Protoss has disruptors. I think if we're Clem right now, we're hating life right now. We need to get on top of disruptors, otherwise the game is just over, and to me it looks like he's unable to get on top of them. This drop so far is dealing some damage, but I'm sure that MaxPax has some stuff to deal with it, but no, he's struggling here as well. This is a very messy game right now. Like, that drop is dealing so much damage, but on the other hand, MaxPax's army is just... Is it impossible for him to clear up? It looks like it is, and the Zealots over there are dealing so much as well. In this situation, what we really need is like perfect micro against the disruptors. Which honestly, even Clem is not going to be able to do in this situation. When you're down in an army, disruptors just become impossible to kill. So now you're just going to see like this infinite like Novas going on. And that's just going to be like impossible for Clem to deal with basically. He needs to like stabilize once, and then maybe he has a good chance to come back. But I mean, MaxPax is just going to run away and shoot Novas the entire day. And as long as he keeps up the supply advantage, which actually in this case he's even had an income, I think we see Clem is like about to leave this game, honestly, with you. To be honest with you, I think he's about to leave this game. There's a recall. There's just a Colossus, so like he recalls a really good amount of units, like not that many. There's a huge counter attack happening right now. That could be doing something. Yeah, this is actually the right play by Clem. He separated his army very nicely. And it looks like he's going to be able to get into nice positions. However, the supply tells us that MaxPax has a lot more units. Where are they though? Where are the units from MaxPax? He should have enough at home to deal with this, I think. At least that's what the supply tells us. And yeah, it looks like he has enough. Keep in mind that Clem still doesn't have the level 3 weapons either. So it is going to be hard for him to take a fight. And MaxPax is still getting on top of the base as well. So like Clem is not mining basically. He's just mining off one base. Yeah, he's literally mining off one base right now. So I think MaxPax has done it here. Like MaxPax has enough army to kill the base and doesn't get pushed back. He has enough at home to stop the drop. And that's most of like Clem's supply that is just cornered right now. And since he is not out mining his opponent, he has more mineral income. He's just going to win the game now. Might take a little more moments, but yeah. How I like to say it, even people from Twitch chat would be able to win the game now. And that says a lot. So I guess I was right. Clem was never ahead in this game. MaxPax had the advantage this entire game. No, but what actually happened is Oceanborn. I never see Terrans win on Oceanborn. It's just such a bad map for Terran. We should veto it. I lose on this map all the time. And this just confirms it. Oceanborn unplayable against Protoss. I'm a person from... Well, I mean, I meant everybody in Twitch chat except you. You would still lose this game if you're MaxPax. And here we go. That's the entire army. And Clem really needs that mining off that base. Without that mining, he doesn't have enough income to do anything. And hopefully now the clean feed is going to be fixed. So I don't have to watch Wardy stream here. Hopefully we're going to be able to watch the games on the clean feed again now, so that we have sound. I actually always lose on Oceanborn against Protoss, to be honest. I consider veto that map, and I know MaxPax actually likes the map. He picks it first in a best of 3 and he doesn't veto it. Even in best of 5, I think he picks it pretty quickly. I tell you, Oceanborn is a nasty map for Terran. I'd love to watch the clean feed. I don't really want to join in-game because I don't want to be like another caster that bothers the players in-game, joins the game or whatever. Please give us the clean feedback. Are they in-game already? They're still in the lobby, so I think they're gonna fix it. Come on, fix it. Oh no, they're already in game. Yeah, guys, if they don't fix the clean feed, I think I might just go offline. Like, I'm gonna watch another game on Wardy's channel here, but I want to have sound. And I don't want to, like, restream like this. Primarily, I just want to have sound. not really it if we don't have sound. Yeah, so this is the last game if they don't fix it afterwards. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. For now, let's jump into this one. So what do we see? We see a fake proxy by Clem. What does it tell us? Probably a Reaper. And in this case, as an observer, we can see it. It's a fake proxy. It's in the natural of Clem, pretty common position to put it. Yeah. Let's see how MaxPax is gonna react. The reaction is normally a Zealot. Zealot into like a Cybernetics core. Should be fairly common and should always do that. Zealot. Well, you can all get the Nexus and then the Zealot. That's fine. He's not building the Zealot right now. He's skipping the Zealot entirely. So he seems to be fairly confident just defending without it. Regnet's in Köln? Nee, gestern. Heute ist wunderschönes Wetter. So I like this for MaxPax. I mean, he's just chilling. He's just getting a Stalker, like a Nexus, like nothing ever happens to him. He doesn't get like bullied by like Reapers or something. Clem is like doing a more conservative approach of going like multiple Reapers, and then he's kind of baiting MaxPax. If MaxPax doesn't get baited, he's gonna be fine. Thanks enough and resub. He's gonna be fine here. Like the thing that Clem is hoping for is like MaxPax to overcommit. So I'm pretty sure what Clem is expecting is like MaxPax to send like a Zealot and a Stalker across the map. And then because he's doing a Reactor Reaper Hellion play, he's going to be able to jump on top, you know. But MaxPax is actually not doing it. He's actually chilling. MaxPax is reading this game perfectly. He's doing a perfect job. Perfect job. It's just he doesn't get baited. Even scouts again and sees what there's like going on, what's happening. Sees everything. He sees everything. Didn't work out for Clem whatsoever. That's so bad for him. It's going to be pretty much impossible to deal with. Like, Clem is going to try to dive, but like there's Stalkers, right? There's a decent wall. Still dangerous though. It seemed like he was ready. Nice grenade. 8, 7, 9. Is that enough for Clem? I guess it is. I guess it wasn't as perfect as I was describing it. That was a good dive. Didn't seem like the Stalkers were enough. Maybe you need like an Adept or something. Or maybe he should have walled against the Reapers in the first place. I'm actually surprised. An Oracle opening would have been nice in this situation as well, of course. Oracle opening would have done the trick as well. Like when you go for these kind of Reaper Hellion pokes as a turn, you're hoping for like no Oracle. Oh my god, these guys' micros is insane. They're both very sharp there. MaxPax like nearly getting the kill. Clem making sure that he doesn't get the kill. Have I ever thought about MaxPax being alpha stuff? No. No. I'm just checking to see if we have sound again, but no. Still didn't fix it. I hope they're doing it for the next series, otherwise it's gonna be it for me. This game, I still don't know who I like this for. I think this is a nice little run by. I like this for max specs now. Like, these stalkers are dealing really nice damage. Oh my god. I'm dying. Yeah, that's good. The recall, everything just picture perfect. Picture perfect play by max specs. There isn't a whole lot Clem can do. Picture perfect play by max specs. 10 out of 10 in this game. Just like the Hellion defense maybe wasn't that good, but like, yeah. He did stuff and now like it's looking really good. But gotta be a little bit careful, but yeah, things are amazing here. He's actually just gonna like run by. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Ah, so good. Doing all the moves. Get out, Clem. I don't want to say that, but it's over. No. So the first Terran is out, it looks like. The first Terran in the semifinals is out. There's a Terran bias stream, of course, but yeah, this was... I just gotta give it to him. I mean, he's playing against Clem, keep in mind. He's not playing against like HeroMarine. He's playing against like Clem. So... it's making Clem look like Gabe, you know? It's going so in max specs favor right now. Everything that was so beautiful. Killing the tanks. There's a battery there, so the Raven is gonna do 0 damage. Flawless. Still flawless. He has charge, right? He didn't forget about that. I wasn't paying attention. I was checking. I'm constantly like checking to see if the clean feed is working again, so that we can watch that one instead of like Wardy. But unfortunately, it's still not working. I'm pretty sure he has charge, so that's like the only way he loses it. Like, if Zealots are quick. He has charge. Even takes like a 4th base in this situation. Pretty damn good. And he sees the army. He's already moving in position. He's like flanking the army with like the stalkers as well. The force fields are kind of questionable. Gets the medevac. Warps in the zealot harassment. I want to play the game now as like I want to be in max spec position right now. This is why Protoss is like so much fun to play. You're just having a good time if you're in this situation. Flying in with the warp prism. Well, if he loses it to Water Mines, it's not that good. Oh my god, he does not lose it, of course. Why would he? Oh, he actually just goes for the jump here. I mean, that's a fine play, isn't it? You can always run away with these units. The thing is, it's a little nasty because the Immortal is not shooting Marauders right now. But yeah, he is totally fine. That wasn't it for Clem. He got... yeah, I mean, he didn't look bad, especially in the first game. Like, it was a very competitive series, but like this game was obviously pretty good for max specs. That's kind of how it goes between them, isn't it? Like sometimes max specs look like he's on top, sometimes Clem. They're both obviously extremely potent. Not gonna kill the CC, but keep in mind he's like sitting down like 4 bases and stuff, so it's like a Colossus just like kind of waddling across the map. GG. Alright. Let's see if we have sound for the next game again. Let's have a wait a second and then see. Let's see. Just waiting quickly for the clean feed to work again. Yeah, Oliva looked very good today, for sure. It doesn't look like they're fixing it. Since there's like a lot of other streamers, like I don't really want to like tell them, hey, can you fix the clean feed? I think if they're just not fixing it themselves, I'll just call it a day. But let's see. Let's first see if they're not in game yet, so we still have some time. Let's see. Oh, I hear something. What is that? Where is the sound coming from? Is that live? I think it's the right sound, yeah. Ah! Sick, we have sound again. Now we just have to hope for a Terran to win. Oliveira versus Max Pax would be actually a pretty nice final, I feel like. I think I would like to watch that. Oliveira versus Max Pax. It's an interesting matchup for sure. Okay, we're just waiting for it to start, and then we jump into it. Okay, they started. Hold on a second, and we're gonna go in. Okay. Here we go. No! What? The moment I it's just Roddy. Oh, it's him. And Haasem and Woody. Seems like there's some issues with the Korean server again. See, this is why I didn't want to join them as well, because the Korean server has some issues sometimes, and when they have a clean feed, I like using that, even if the quality is a little worse. But here we go. So Oliveira does a standard opening actually, so far. Just a regular Reaper fast expand. So we're hoping for Oliveira to win this, because if he doesn't, then it's going to be a PvP finals, and I'm not going to watch PvP. We're only gonna continue watching the finals if it's a Terran in the finals. Seeing a barracks opening like Oliveira after the Cyclone. I don't think the third place match is streamed anywhere now. So I don't think we can get access to that. Standard Blink opening against a... I mean, supposed to be standard opening by Oliveira, but to be honest with you, these kind of like Cyclone into Barracks openings, I really don't like. Is it gonna be perhaps because he's getting another tech lab? It might be like a Marauder tank push type of build. The Marauder tank push, I think I like a little bit more than the like Medivec play. And it looks like that's what he's doing because he's getting that tech lab. It very much looks like Oliveira is going into a Marauder tank timing. Because he's getting triple tack lab, but the execution of it is not amazing, honestly. Like, right now he doesn't necessarily have a lot of things going for himself. Yeah, he's getting an eBay and now he's actually making a transition, so it doesn't look like he's doing that. It looks like he's just getting a lot of units. He might be making, like, he might be doing something else because he doesn't see a third, I assume. He doesn't see a third by Classic, so he might be scared that something is happening. So he's getting more Marauders so that he can deal with the Stalkers, especially if it's like a 4-gate blink or something. But he still doesn't have a reactor for the starport, he still doesn't even have a starport. The Stalkers are finding some bits of damage here, which is nice. Things are not looking very hot here, I feel like, for Classic. I don't like it for him. For Oliveira, not Classic. Wait, does the other stream have like better quality or something? I think it does. Hold on. Quick Swap for Rooney here. This has a little bit better quality. Pretty sure. Okay, so we see Oliveira is now gonna do the Marauder tank push that I was talking about, but it's so late and he doesn't have medevac, so... Is this really gonna do anything? Is he even gonna do anything in the first place? Doesn't feel like he can do anything. He's just gonna be forced to like sit back and he's just expanding like on location. Oliveira can't be happy with the game. He's building more tanks, so to me it looks like he might be going for like a timing. He might just be going for a lot of units and go for like a big gate push kind of game. But I think Classic is just gonna go Archons and Zealots, and that should be really good against what Oliveira is doing. He might not know it's more tanks, but he might understand that he needs Archons and stuff. And that observer sees everything as well, so... The moment he sees more tanks, he should be aware of what's going on. The moment he sees like a third tank or like even a fourth or something, he should be 100% aware of like what's going on. And to me it's pretty obvious because I'm seeing the production tab. This is going to be 100% just a lot of units and he's just going to try and go for it. But Classic is honestly doing a perfect job against it. He's getting Storm even. He's doing a perfect job, Classic, that is. This is not looking good for our Terran in the first game. Looking pretty bad, to be honest with you. Simply because he doesn't have an answer to Storm. And it doesn't look like he's ever gonna get an answer to Storm. He's just going for like the tank push. Catching that Warp Prism would be cool. Yeah, you might be able to see it. No. Yes. Yeah, that's not bad. Sees the Warp Prism. Can't be too upset with that. But now he's getting Liberators. We don't love to see Liberators on the way. Air weapons? What is Classic doing? Why are we getting air weapons? Is he drunk? So Oliveira is doing like a huge tank timing and we're getting air weapons, okay? I guess that's what we're getting. Ah, but the Storm Juicy, the first one. But can he really fight here? Yeah, it looks like he can. Doesn't look like Oliveira has nearly enough to do anything here. Doesn't even kill the Colossus. Kills one Colossus, but that's it. He gets crushed. He absolutely gets crushed here. There are some Liberators, but are they at home? Like now the air weapons is actually good in a way, because he could just make star gates and go into air. Because Oliveira is getting tanks and Liberators defensively. The best thing to get now would be like Tempests or Carriers. Yeah, the moment he sees the lips, he should actually do that. Like, you know, it's like pathetic to make Liberators without range on 3 bases. It's like so pathetic. Like, Classic is probably, he's feeling bad for his opponent. He's like, oh my god, you're making Liberators without range. Like, you are so desperate, he thinks. He knows that the Terran is like super desperate. You're in a dire spot if you're making freaking Liberators without range against Prowlers. They're absolutely terrible in this situation. He's actually getting Drilling Claws. That's kind of a funny approach. Scans the air transition. But the thing is, it's just he's just getting the infrastructure right now. If he's not careful, because he might be a little bit greedy now. If he's not careful, he might get overrun. I gets the Zealot first, so that's good. Gotta be a little bit careful though. The tanks are a really nice position, and the angle here is not amazing for a classic either. There's not really the fight to take. Your High Templars seem to get EMP'd a lot here. Who's lagging now? Oh, that's really bad. Well, this is really bad for Oliveira. Like for Classic, it doesn't matter because he's a Proto, so he doesn't know how to micro anyways. But yeah, for Oliveira, it's really unfortunate, I suppose. The lag. I don't think it would have mattered. Oliveira was pretty dead anyways. Yeah, I mean, that was honestly a really solid game by Classic. And like I said, I don't think the opening by Oliveira was amazing. I don't think his opening was amazing. That was a very generic opening and a little bit indecisive as well. Oh my god, Terrans are losing. I don't want to watch PvP, so I really hope that Oliveira can bring it back here. I really hope he can bring it back. That'd be nice. Okay, let's go, Oliveira. You can defeat the scary Protoss. I hope. I really do hope that Oliveira is gonna win. I wanna watch him against Max Packs. But on the other hand, after watching the first game, I gotta be honest with you, like, it looked like he was very uninspired. Like, what Oliveira played there, it looked like his PvT is really not on point. Like, I really didn't like his opening very much. It didn't feel like it had any strength. So this time around we see another Reaper fast expand. Let's see. Is it? Yes. Reaper is on the production tab. And now we see an expansion. Amazing. That STV harassment is getting to my nerves. We see a Chrono Boosted Adapt with a Reaper Wall. What do you think it's gonna be? Well, I would like to ask that question, but considering he's getting Warp Gate, it very much looks like it's just gonna be a Twilight. He's getting Warp Gate. You might still cancel it and build a Stargate. But like no Terran player is paying attention to it anyway, so that there isn't really a reason to like fake it. And we do end up seeing a Twilight. Twilight it is. And now I want to know what Oliveira is gonna do. Is he gonna do the same thing? Are we gonna go for a Cyclone and then another Barracks? To me it looks like this game he's gonna go for a Water Mine and like a Water Mine drop. Well, first I think he's gonna get a Hellion, right? Cyclone. Yikes. Starport though. Oh, he gets an SV. That's pretty nice. But he loses the Adapt. That's not nice. If he gets the Reaper in return, then I think he's fine. And he gets it. Cool. Don't let that Shade finish. Oh, actually, he should have, because then he could have blocked the CC. That would have been insane. I think you could have blocked that and always escape. Like, Cyclones are not fast. But either way, keeping that alive is nice too. Not quite sure why we're getting a shield battery. That's kind of useless. Like, this is a very, it's like a Reaper expand, so you don't have to be worried about anything if you're the Terran here. When you go up against this sort of build, you don't have to worry about, like, him blinking or something. Okay. Seeing Stalkers. Oh, I need to check something? Okay. So seeing a standard Water Mine drop. Usually what you do with the Water Mine drop is you just keep it there. Because if you're committing, you're gonna lose the medevac most likely. Especially when it's this late. He's committing. You also get scouting. But now it's dangerous because he's gonna lose that. That's really awful. That for Stalker run by is always so nasty to deal with. That is so annoying when like you don't have a tank in position and they start one-shotting your SCVs. That is so annoying. And I'm getting nervous here for Oliveira, honestly, because that Water Mine drop really didn't do anything. And like I said, the Reaper fast expand, from my personal experience, I struggle if I have these sort of games. Especially if the Water Mine drop just gets shattered like that. It's not cool. It's not cool. It is just not cool. Hold on, I need to check something quickly. Okay, that's fine. The Stalkers are right there as well. Sees everything that is on the map. And yeah, I mean, is there really anything that Oliveira can do here? He's unable to really do anything. He's unable to go on the map. Well, he is able to go on the map, but he's unable to find any damage so far in this game. Like, if you look at his army, he virtually has nothing. Yeah, Water Mine drop nowadays has gotten... like, this standard Reaper expand into Water Mine drop stuff, it's really not good anymore. Like, Water Mine drops have actually gotten really bad. They are so easy to deal with now as a Protoss. And the Protoss, they get better over time. I struggle so much because of that. So now Oliveira, I don't think he's too upset with the position. It's still playable, but in this situation you always feel so pressured as a Terran. Because you need to be getting stuff done. Like, the Protoss just happily sitting there on 3 bases, mining. And like, the longer this goes, the worse it's gonna get. Especially if the Protoss is like, getting a 4th and then they're getting all this like control, like so many gateways and stuff. It's tough. It's very tough. And I feel like that's what we're seeing here right now. I do think that's kind of what we're seeing right now. We're getting into a position that basically goes into what I just described. Like the Protoss is taking his 4th, Oliveira is like getting tanks and Vikings and Ghost Academy. While Classic is just chilling. He's just chilling this entire game. I do have to admit though, Classic is doing a different playstyle than other Protosses. He's actually getting Storm. He's not going for like the Gateway Disruptor style. He's going for like this Storm. And does he have more than one Colossus? In fact, I wasn't paying attention. Does he even have range for the Colossus? Oh my god, that's like the most insane scan. Look at that. That makes me mad. But he's literally building a turret next to the Observer and the Protoss is not seeing it. So at least that Observer is still gonna go down. But that was a annoying scan. Ah, he does have Thermal Lance. So he split his units a little bit. He does have like multiple Colossus. For a second I thought, because I had to check something there, that things were looking a little different. But in this case he's going for the air style again. Interestingly enough, he's not researching any armor upgrades for his units. He's getting shields. Shields are kind of useless against Terran though, because we have Ghost all the time. So I'm not quite sure about the shields upgrade. I think it's not a good choice. I'm not a fan at least, but I don't think it's going to make a big difference anyways. Armor upgrades nowadays are overrated when you're Protoss. Yeah, we're just getting air again. Is that like a good choice? Honestly, I don't mind it. I think late game Protoss is good either way. Like you can go mass gateway, you can also do this. I think what Classic is doing is not bad. I just think that like the normal like gateway style might be better. But to be honest, this map in late game is tough for Protoss. Like this is one of the maps that Terran can actually play late game on. So I really don't think it's a bad choice by Classic to go for like a Sky Toss style. I don't think he's going to be able to defend that base. I don't think Oliveira is going to go for it. He's going to see the 5th and then just kill it. There's no way he's going to run into that. Just going to get the cancel on that base. And with that, I think he's pretty happy. Now, what are we going to see? Are we going to see Carriers or Tempest? I think the answer is pretty obvious. It has to be Carriers. Oh, that Zealot run by is absolutely amazing. We got a micro the Zealots though. Like, they need to run back now. Or at least they need to run into the natural. Which they absolutely do. And Classic actually gets the jump in the middle. Gets all the tanks. Oh. Oh no, this is not good. Oliveira has trouble dealing with the Zealots. Now the Protoss is making Carriers. And he's also like moving his entire army over there. Is Oliveira going to be in time to deal with that? To me, it honestly doesn't look like it. Because now the Storm is going to be able to zone. Ouch. Ouch. Storm. And another one. And one more. Honestly, not the worst trade for Oliveira. He does get a little bit of a cleanup. But he doesn't have a 4th anymore. That is not good. We have 3 Carriers in production. We have backup High Templars that have Storm. If we take a look at the production tab, the Protoss is looking good as well. Guys, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go offline after this because we only have PvP left after this. Yeah. I have to be honest with you, like Oliveira and TVP doesn't look like the best. Like Oliveira's TVP looks worse than mine, I have to admit. I think I might be better than him in this matchup, even though mine is not that amazing. But I feel like he's really struggling in this one, that's all I'm trying to say. He looked a lot better in his TVTs than this matchup. That looked like a really easy series for Classic, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's a lot better in the other matchups. Like in the other matchups, I would say he might be one of the best players in the world, like Clem. But in this matchup, man, he's really struggling. That was not a good showing. Well, it was a decent showing, but the way that he's losing the games is pretty damn bad, you know? Like, he's getting kind of smacked. Like, right now, he's so poor. He doesn't have 3-3 on the way. Like, look at what the Protoss is getting. Protoss is getting absolutely everything right now. It's amazing. He's loving the life. For sure. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm better than Oliveira maybe in TVP, but I'm at least as good as him. That's for sure. Well, let's have a look. Now it's better. Yeah, I mean, personally would say so as well, but yeah. It always depends. That is one scary army. Like, the thing is, the mothership is actually so powerful. The mothership against Terran is extremely hard to deal with. Like, the time warp ability is insane. Splitting your army like this is not amazing against carriers, by the way. The interceptors are going to deal massive damage. But the main issue is that Oliveira just didn't expect the carriers either, I think. He was already, like, so dead. Like, that was tough. That was actually so solid by Classic. That was super solid. Super solid by Classic. Once again, the opening, he's already lost the game in the opening, I feel like. Like, Oliveira here lost the game because his opening was too mediocre. I tried these openings myself, like the very generic ones, but I always fail because of that. Well, now we have PvP left, so I think we can call it then. I don't think they're gonna show the third place match, so I highly doubt it. So yeah. That's gonna be it for me then. Classic versus Max Packs is the finals, like I said, so not really too interested in that one. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a little bit of a longer stream now, so I don't think I'm gonna come back. I think I'm just gonna call it here entirely for the day. Like, I need a break now. Pretty sure I'm not gonna come back or anything, but you never know. I'm probably just gonna be back tomorrow. That would be better. Well, tomorrow, honestly, I don't have much time tomorrow. Tomorrow is kind of a busy day. We'll see. I'm probably not gonna come back at any time, but we'll see. Maybe I'll stream later again if I feel like it, but I don't think so. So yeah, see you guys next time, which is gonna be maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see once the next time. Keep an eye. Bye bye. Wood of mine drops are so bad. Should Terran only be going double gas? Well, you can do like a Marine Cyclone drop and like a tank push or something, like more tank pushes. The problem is Reaper expand into Wood of mine drop, because then you don't have enough power for your tank push, you know. If you're doing a Reaper fast expand, you have a Wood of mine drop, but then your tank push is like so weak. You know what I'm talking about? You need like a double gas opening or Marine opening to have like a stronger tank push. Yeah. Anyways, bye bye.